Elon Musk and Grimes's little boy is ready for his close-up. The former couple's son, X-A12, made a rare on-camera appearance, and little X totally stole the show.
During a live TV appearance, Elon Musk's 4-year-old son, X-A-E
Okay, here's what has a lot of people talking. Elon Musk and Grimes, of course, welcoming their first child together this week. And soon after, they revealed the baby's name. It is spelled X-A-E-A-12.
Stunned the world with unexpected words about God. The moment, captured on Morning America Today, left millions emotional as the young boy's innocent yet profound statement sparked widespread discussion. While accompanying his father, Musk, a polarizing figure known for Tesla and SpaceX,
People have called you the real Tony Stark. Okay, you've got your finger in so many different advanced technologies. As I said, SpaceX, Tesla.
X's brief remark delivered with childlike sincerity ignited debates on faith, family, and Musk's influence. Stay tuned as we explore what X said, the context of the viral moment, and why it resonated deeply, drawing tears and awe across social media platforms. X's TV, Thunderbolt. Imagine Elon Musk, the Tesla titan, plopped on a shiny Morning America Today couch. His 4-year-old son, XAX, called him X, fidgeting beside him. The studio's buzzing, expecting Musk to talk about SpaceX or his Trump advisor gig. But X, a kid with a name wilder than a sci-fi flick, steals the spotlight. Mid-interview, he blurts out a line about God that freezes the room. It's not just adorable, it's raw, deep, and hits millions watching live right in the feels. By nightfall, social media is ablaze with hashtag #XSpeaksGod, clips go viral, and grown adults are wiping tears. This isn't your average kid moment, it's a cultural earthquake. What did X say to spark this frenzy? How did a chat show turn into a global heart-tugger? Grab a seat, we're unpacking X's words, the electric aftermath, and why this little philosopher rocked the world. The first question on everyone's lips after the incident was, where did this spark come from? Musk's no ordinary dad and X is no ordinary kid. Born in 2020 to Musk and singer Grimes, XAE12, pronounced X-A12, a name found only in AI and CIA spy movies.
Elon Musk still has that new dad glow. The Tesla CEO shared an adorable photo with baby boy X-A12 this week.
His name was no surprise as it matched pure Musk-Grimes weirdness. He's already a mini-star, charming folks at the White House earlier this year, trailing Musk's $345 billion shadow. The Morning America Today gig was meant to showcase Musk, maybe his 14 kids, or Tesla's latest toy. X was just there, decked in a tiny suit, clutching a toy rocket, stealing glances at the cameras. Nobody pegged him for the main act. 4-year-olds don't hijack interviews. But when Musk started waxing about Mars, X cut in with a crystal-clear voice. God's like a big rocket, holding everybody. The studio went pin-drop quiet. The host's jaw dropped. Musk blinked, stunned. That moment lit social media on fire, with clips spreading faster than a SpaceX launch. Why did X's words land like a comet? It wasn't just a cute quip. It was the way it felt. God's like a big rocket, holding everybody. Mixes Sunday school with Musk's cosmic vibe, delivered with X's wide-eyed honesty. Some saw it as a nod to his dad's space dreams. Others felt a spiritual jolt. Its simplicity cut through 2025's messy news, economic dips, and political heat, and gave people something pure. Social media exploded with users posting, "This kid's got a soul!" and clips hitting millions of views. TikTokers stitched reactions from preachers to skeptics, while hashtag #XSpeaksGod trended globally. Religious folks called it a sign. Atheists shrugged it off as rocket kid chatter. By the next day, radio shows were dissecting it. Was X a tiny guru or just parroting Musk's thoughts? The rawness, unscripted from a kid made it stick, turning a fleeting moment into a mirror for what people craved. The show's setup was usual, with no one expecting any surprise. Musk was there to plug Tesla's Cybertruck upgrades and maybe toss in a line about his Mars colony plans. X was a sidekick, perched on the couch, toy rocket in hand, looking more like a photo op than a speaker. The host, aiming for light banter, asked Musk about juggling his empire and fatherhood. That's when X leaned into the mic, dropped his God rocket bombshell, and flipped the script. Musk chuckled, mumbling, "He's got my brain." The host, eyes misty, tried to pivot, asking X, "Got more wisdom for us?" X just shrugged, back to his toy. That unpolished exchange was real and messy, and sent viewers into a tailspin. Social media lit up with fans posting clip after clip, some calling it the year's most human moment. In a world of polished PR, X's outburst felt like a rare glimpse of something true, sparking tears and awe. The fallout was instant and wild. Within hours, X's line was everywhere, slapped on mugs, quoted in church bulletins, and even remixed into a viral dance track. Grimes posted on social media, hinting at X's big heart, while Musk called him a universe seer online, stirring both praise and eye rolls. Critics sniffed a stunt, pointing to Musk's knack for grabbing headlines. Supporters argued that a 4-year-old can't fake that kind of magic. Talk shows clamored for X to appear again. Churches invited him to share more. Even country legend Dolly Parton weighed in online, saying the kid had a spark.
That's a long time. He's a good guy.
The buzz wasn't just fluffy. It kicked off real chats about faith, parenting, and hope in tough times. X's words became a canvas, with everyone, believers, cynics, and meme makers painting their meaning on it. The kid had done more than go viral. He'd started a movement. So, what made this moment bigger than a soundbite? It wasn't just X's charm or Musk's fame. It was a spark that caught fire in a divided 2025. People, worn out by headlines and hustle, found something real in a kid's unfiltered words. Believers heard grace. Skeptics saw science. Everyone felt a tug. That Morning America Today clip kept looping, each view unpacking new layers. Was X channeling his dad's galactic dreams, or something deeper? He's 4, not yet a scholar, just a kid with a toy rocket. But that mystery kept the world hooked. The story's far from over. People want more of X, Musk, and the rocket god vibe. How did this little guy get so bold, stealing hearts on live TV? Where did he learn to speak with such fearless wonder? Stay tuned to find out. X upbringing and parenting. XAAZ, Elon Musk's son, was born into a world of music and ideas thanks to his mom Claire Boucher, known as Grimes. Born on May 4, 2020 in Los Angeles, X, pronounced X-12.
Elon Musk shared the first photos of his newborn son on Tuesday, just hours after his girlfriend Grimes gave birth.
Carries a name reflecting Grimes' love for sci-fi and art. She's a Canadian singer, producer, and visionary whose electro-pop albums like Visions, 2012, and Art Angels, 2015, made her a cult favorite. By 2025, at 37, Grimes will be a single mom to X and his siblings, Exa and Techno, after splitting with Musk in 2022. Her influence on X is clear. He's growing up in a home filled with synthesizers, anime, and big dreams. While Musk's tech empire grabs headlines, Grimes shapes X's creative spark, from his quirky style to his ease in the spotlight. Stay tuned as we dive into their real bond, how Grimes raises X, and why their connection stands out in a chaotic world. Grimes didn't plan to be a typical mom, and X isn't a typical kid. In a 2020 Vogue interview, she called pregnancy a wild experiment and named X after AI, music theory, and a CIA spy plane, blending her avant-garde vibe with Musk's tech flair. After X's birth, Grimes shared glimpses of him on Instagram, like a 2021 post of him in a sailor outfit, captioned, "Future Pirate." She's hands-on, teaching him to draw and play piano, as seen in a 2023 Vanity Fair profile where she described X banging on her synths. Living in Austin, Texas by 2025, Grimes balances her 2024 album Book One hit the Billboard charts with parenting. X, now 4, mimics her eclectic style, sporting colorful hair clips and oversized jackets at public outings like a 2024 Tesla event.
After a much-hyped event in California from the world's richest man, Elon Musk, the boss of Tesla, showcased a long-promised robo-taxi.
Her influence isn't just aesthetic. She's raising X to think freely, a trait clear when he charmed crowds at the White House in February 2025. Grimes' parenting is as unique as her music. She's open about shielding X from fame's downsides while letting him explore. In a 2022 People interview, she said, "I want him to be weird, not a celebrity kid." She limits his screen time but encourages creativity, sharing in a 2024 X post how X remixed her song Shinigami Eyes with toy drums. Grimes homeschools X, blending art and science with painting sessions mixed with lessons on planets, reflecting her own McGill University neuroscience background. She's also candid about co-parenting with Musk, who sees X during visits. A 2023 Wired article noted their structured chaos, with Grimes as the emotional anchor. X's comfort in public, like waving to cameras at a 2024 SpaceX launch, shows her knack for keeping him grounded yet confident. By 2025, her approach is paying off. X is a curious, expressive kid who's already leaving a mark, even without his dad's billionaire shadow. Their bond shines in small, real moments. Grimes often posts X's artwork on X, like a 2024 sketch of a space dragon that got 100,000 likes. She called him her muse in a 2021 Rolling Stone interview, saying his giggles inspired tracks on Miss Anthropocene. They share a love for anime. Grimes told Variety in 2023 that they would watch Spirited Away weekly, with X mimicking characters. Music's a big link, too. A 2024 Billboard piece described X toddling into her home studio, conducting her synth loops. Grimes doesn't push him to perform, but lets him explore naturally. At a 2023 Austin Art Fair, X drew a crowd painting alongside her, unbothered by onlookers. These moments show a mom who's less about rules and more about sparking joy. In 2025, as X grows, their creative duo, her beats, and his doodles keep them tight, even with Musk's larger-than-life presence nearby. Grimes' influence goes beyond art. She's shaping X's worldview. Raised Catholic but now spiritual, she told Vogue in 2022 that she wants X to question everything about faith and science. This shows in his playful curiosity, like when he asked about stars during a 2024 SpaceX event, per The Independent. Grimes also teaches him empathy. A 2023 Forbes profile noted her taking X to volunteer at an Austin food bank where he handed out apples. She's vocal about protecting his privacy, slamming paparazzi in a 2024 X post.
Grimes is appearing to make it clear that she does not want her and Elon Musk's children to be in the public eye.
Let my kid be a kid. Yet she's proud of his boldness, sharing a 2025 Instagram clip of X reciting a poem about the moon. By April 2025, X's ease with big ideas, art, space, and kindness reflects Grimes's free-spirited guidance. She's not just raising a celebrity son, she's nurturing a thinker who's already captivating the world in his small way. Why does this matter? Watch on to find out. Elon Musk's bold parenting shapes a family as dynamic as his $345 billion empire. balancing innovation with independence. In April 2025, his 14 children, from private schools to public stages, reflect his high-tech vision, yet face challenges like Vivian's estrangement. His approach, blending factory visits with experimental education, sparks debate. Is it visionary or emotionally distant? Relying on nannies amid his SpaceX Tesla grind, Musk's fatherhood is both praised and critiqued. Their story reveals a family thriving and struggling under global eyes. What's next for them? Will Musk's drive for big thinkers define his kids' futures, or will their paths eclipse his legacy? As his youngest grows, his influence persists, perhaps outshining his rockets. Next, we'll explore how Elon Musk is raising 14 children. Elon Musk, fatherhood and his 14 children. Elon Musk, the mastermind of SpaceX and Tesla, isn't just building rockets. He's raising a small army of 14 children in April 2025. With a $345 billion fortune, Musk's life is a whirlwind. Yet he's a father to kids spanning infants to 21-year-olds, born to 4 women. His parenting is as bold as his ventures, a mix of high-tech education, global adventures, and a push for independence, often leaning on nannies to bridge his 80-hour work weeks. He's taken his kids to see China's Great Wall, enrolled them in his experimental school, and brought 4-year-old XAX to meet world leaders. But shadows loom. His daughter Vivian rejects him, and critics question his reliance on staff over emotional presence. What's Musk's goal in incorporating a unique parenting method? Raise thinkers who'll shape the future, just like him. Watch on for exclusive insight into how he parents this sprawling brood, who his kids are, and the debates swirling around his unconventional style in a world watching his every move. Musk's 14 children come from 4 relationships, each with its own story.
Elon Musk's family tree is growing once again. On February 28th, the Tesla CEO confirms that he has welcomed his 4th baby, with tech exec Siobhan Zylis making him officially a dad to 14 children.
With his first wife, Justine Wilson, he had 6 sons. Nevada, who died at 10 weeks in 2002 from sudden infant death syndrome, twins Vivian and Griffin, born 2004, and triplets Kai, Saxon, and Damien, born 2006. Vivian, now 21 and transgender, legally changed her surname in 2022 to distance herself from Musk, citing personal differences. With singer Grimes, Musk has 3. XHE, born 2020, Exa Dark Sideral, born 2021, and Techno Mechanicus, born 2022. With Neuralink executive Siobhan Zylis, he has 4, twins Strider and Azure, born 2021, Arcadia, born 2024, and Selden Lycurgus, born 2024. His youngest, Romulus, was born in 2024 to influencer Ashley Saint. Claire, though Musk has disputed paternity. Musk's belief in a looming population collapse, shared in a 2024 Forbes interview, fuels his large family. His kids lead varied lives, some in private schools, others in the public eye, shaped by a father whose vision is as grand as his empire. Musk's parenting philosophy is rooted in freedom and ambition. In a 2020 The New York Times interview, he said he feels responsible for his children's opportunities, but wants them to chart their paths. Inspired by his mother, Mae Musk, who described raising him without coddling in a 2019 CNBC article, he avoids micromanaging. He founded Ad Astra, a school in California, where his older kids studied coding and robotics without grades, emphasizing real-world skills over traditional tests. A 2021 Clubhouse talk revealed he believes kids learn best from online platforms like YouTube, not rigid classrooms. He encourages gaming, but insists on twice as much reading to balance screen time. according to Ashlee Vance's 2015 biography. This approach aims to spark innovation, but critics argue it's too detached. In 2025, The Guardian noted his reliance on wealthy private tutors and elite schools creates a bubble that most parents can't replicate, questioning whether his kids get enough emotional support amid his focus on big ideas. Musk's time with his children often intertwines with his work. He's taken them to Tesla factories and SpaceX launches, exposing them to his world of innovation, as detailed in a 2020 The New York Times report about a family trip to China's terracotta warriors. His son X, 4 in 2025, has joined him at high-profile events, like a 2021 Time Person of the Year gala and a 2025 White House visit, per a Vanity Fair article. Walter Isaacson's 2023 biography paints Musk as deeply invested, spending evenings discussing ideas with his kids. But his schedule running Tesla, SpaceX, and advising Trump's Department of Government Efficiency limits direct involvement. A 2025 Wall Street Journal report highlighted his use of multiple nannies, with some estimates suggesting up to 6 per household after his 2008 divorce from Wilson. This reliance draws flack. A 2025 Forbes piece questioned if staff overshadow his role, leaving kids like X more bonded with caregivers than their dad. Some of Musk's children keep their distance, none more publicly than Vivian. In a 2025 Teen Vogue article, the 21-year-old called Musk unsupportive of her transgender identity, saying it took months to get his consent for hormone therapy. Their rift grew after a 2024 Daily Wire interview where Musk expressed discomfort with her transition, framing it as a loss tied to his belief in high birth rates. Vivian's mother, Justine, has supported her publicly per a 2024 The Independent report. The triplets Kai, Saxon, and Damien, now 19, stay out of the spotlight, likely in college, with Musk mentioning family dinners in Vance's biography. Griffin, 21, appears occasionally at Musk's events, suggesting a warmer tie per a 2025 biography profile. The lack of public details on these older kids reflects Musk's control over their exposure, though a 2025 New York Post article noted he uses non-disclosure agreements to limit what family members share, keeping their lives tightly guarded. Musk's younger children face different dynamics. Siobhan Zillis, a Neuralink executive, lives in Musk's $35 million Austin compound, per a 2024 The New York Times report, raising twins Strider and Azure, plus Arcadia and Selden, away from public eyes. Her close work with Musk has sparked ethics concerns, as noted in a 2022 Wall Street Journal article, but she's described as a devoted mom. Ashley Sinclair's son, Romulus, born in 2024, is caught in a custody dispute, with Musk halting support payments over paternity doubts, per a 2025 Vanity Fair piece. Sinclair, an influencer who met Musk in 2023, praised his charm but now faces legal battles, per the New York Post. Musk's approach with these younger kids leans on structured environments, private schools, and secure compounds. But critics argue it prioritizes control over connection. Aketazer Husonotos Press. A Farm article praised his tech-driven upbringing, yet questioned if his kids feel like extensions of his brand. The debates around Musk's parenting are heated. Grimes, in a 2023 Wired interview, emphasized creating a family culture but filed a custody suit against Musk, alleging limited access to X and his siblings. A 2025 Guardian article criticized Musk for using kids like X to soften his image as a Trump advisor, pointing to his high-profile outings. His father, Errol Musk, labeled him a distant dad in a 2025 The New York Times interview, citing over-reliance on nannies. though he later softened his stance. Supporters, like a 2025 Forbes piece, argue Musk's focus on innovation, exposing kids to AI and space, sets them up for success. His push for more children to combat a birth rate crisis, shared in a 2022 Bloomberg interview, clashes with critics who see it as emotionally tone-deaf. Musk's kids, from Vivian's rebellion to X's charm, navigate a father whose love comes with a global spotlight and a demanding vision, shaping their paths in ways the world keeps watching. What are your thoughts on XAAZ's viral moment and the buzz it sparked? Do you think his words reflect his unique upbringing with Musk and Grimes? Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the following video shown on your screen. You will enjoy it.